Hello students. In today's class we will continue with chapter 11 lines and angles. Till now we have discussed angles formed by two parallel lines when they are intersected by a transversal. Let us quickly revise all those angles. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, the following properties of the angles are formed. Number 1. Each pair of alternate interior or alternate exterior angles are equal. Here we can see these are alternate exterior angles and these are alternate interior angles, and we know alternate interior and exterior both are equal. Then second point, each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Here we can see pair of corresponding angles. Next we have each pair of co-interior angles are supplementary. Here we can see these are co-interior angles and they are supplementary, means sum of both will be equal to 180 degree. Alright. Next point is, if a transversal intersects two lines such that any one of the above condition hold, then the lines are parallel. Actually, this is vice versa. When we say that lines are parallel, we can prove alternate angles equal, we can prove corresponding angles equal or co-interior angles supplementary. Alright, we can prove these conditions. Okay, but if we are given these any one of these conditions, we can say that lines are parallel. Alright, so let us continue with exercise 11.2 now. Question number 5. BC is parallel to AD and find the values of x, y and z. Here in the given figure we can see BC and AD. Now at point D we have y plus 120 is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because this is a linear pair. Alright, so we get the value of y here as 180 minus 120. Y is equal to 60 degree. Alright, then if we take CD as the transversal for lines BC and AD. So when BC is parallel to AD and CD is the transversal, we have x and y as co-interior angles. Alright, so we will write x plus y is equal to 180 degree because we know co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles. Now we got y from above here 60 degree. So x plus 60 is equal to 180 degree. So x comes as 180 minus 60. X is equal to 120 degree. Alright. Now if here y has value 60 degree, it means there also y is 60 degree. Now same way, when AB will be the transversal, we will have z and y as co-interior angles. So we will write here when AB is the transversal, z plus y is equal to 180 degree. So it is z plus 60 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, z is equal to 180 minus 60. That is z is equal to 120 degree. So we got the value of x 120, y 60 and z is equal to 120 degree. Alright, let us start with next question. In question number 6, here we have, in the given figure, L is parallel to M and N is a transversal. If angle 1 is equal to 80 degree and angle 5 is equal to 100 degree, find the measures of angle 2, 3 and 4. Here we can see L is parallel to M and N is the transversal. N is a transversal. We are given the value of angle 1. So this is angle 1 here, means this is 80 degree. Alright, and angle 5 is this angle, it is given as 100 degree. Alright, Now here we can see angle 1 and angle 3 along this transversal N. They are alternate exterior angles. Alright, so we can write here angle 3 is equal to 80 degree. Alright, actually this is angle 1. 3 is equal to 80 degree. Why? Because this is alternate exterior angle. And 2 and 3 are in linear pair, isn't it? So we will write 2 plus 3 is equal to 180 degree. Why? This is a linear pair. Therefore, angle 2 is equal to 180 minus angle 3. And angle 3 we know is 80 degree. Minus 80. So angle 2 comes as 100 degree. Alright. Now we got angle 2 and 3. Alright. Now here we can see angle 5 and here angle 6. They are in linear pair. Alright. We will write angle 5 plus 6 is equal to 180 degree because this is a linear pair. Now we know 5 is given as 100 and angle 6 we will find here. It will come as 180 minus 100, that is 80 degree. So we got here angle 6 as 80 degree. Now angle 3 plus 4 plus angle 6 will have some 180 degree. Why? Because these all are angles of a triangle, and in a triangle sum of angles is equal to 180 degree. Now when we put the value of angle 3 here, it is 80 degree plus angle 4 and 6 we got above 80 degree, it is equal to 180 degree. So angle 4 plus 160 degree is equal to 180 degree. So angle 4 comes as 180 minus 160. Therefore angle 4 is equal to 20 degree. Alright. So three angles that we were supposed to find, 2, 3 and 4. So we get angle 2 is 100, angle 3 is equal to 80 degree and angle 4 is equal to 20 degree. Alright. Now let us start with question number 7. In the given figure, PQ is parallel to RS. Find the measure angle LRM. So in this given figure, we can see angle LRM. This is angle LRM. We need to find this angle. Now we are given this angle as 50 degree and this angle as 135 degree. So let us take this angle as angle 1. Alright. So we will write when PQ is parallel to RS and LM is the transversal. We get here angle 1 plus 135 degree. It is equal to 180 degree. Angle 1 come as 180 minus 135. So angle 1 is equal to 45 degree. Alright. Then in this triangle LRM, in triangle LRM, we have angle 1 plus 50 degree plus angle LRM. It will be equal to 180 degree because sum of angles of a triangle. Sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Alright. So we get the value of angle 145 plus 50 plus angle LRM, it is equal to 180 degree. So 95 plus angle LRM, it is equal to 180 degree. So therefore angle LRM comes as 180 minus 95, that is 85 degree. Therefore angle LRM is equal. Now question number 9 is AB is parallel to CE. We can see these lines AB and CE. These two are parallel. Then we are given DF. DF is this line is parallel to CB. This line. It means these two are also parallel. So we can show them parallel lines. Okay. Then we have find the values of X and Y. Alright, now let us start here as AB is parallel to CE, and let us take AD as transversal, and AD is the transversal. We have with transversal AD angles are Y and 60 degree, and they both are equal. We all know why they are equal. They are alternate interior angles. Interior angles. Okay, now at point D, here we know y is 60 degree and 50 degree. So let us name this angle as angle 1. So we can write here at point D, and y plus angle 1 plus 50, it is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because sum of angles at a point. Alright, let us put the values here. 60 plus angle 1 plus 50 is equal to 180 degrees. So angle 1 comes as 180 minus 110. Angle 1 is equal to 70 degree. Alright. Now when line BC is parallel to DF, when BC is parallel to DF and CE is the transversal. CE is the transversal. CE is this line CE. So here we can see angle 2 is equal to 50 degree. Why? These are corresponding angles. Alright. So we got angle 2 is 50 degree. Now if we take BC as a transversal, then we can see X and angle 2. This is angle 2. They are alternate interior angles. Alright. So we can write when AB is parallel to CD and BC is a transversal. We get here angle 2 is equal to X. These are alternate interior angles. Therefore, X is also equal to 50 degrees. See, so we got here X 50 degree and angle Y we got here 60 degree. Now let us start with question number 10. Here we are given AC is parallel to GD, this line, and AE is parallel to, AE is this line, is parallel to BF. Find the values of X, Y and Z. Alright, now when we are given this AC parallel to this line GD. And if we take this as a transversal, this is AB. Okay, so let us write here, when AC is parallel to GD and AB is the transversal, we get x plus 115 is equal to 180 degree, because these are co-interior angles. Therefore, x is equal to 180 minus 115, that is 65 degree. Okay, then we got here at point B x, y and 85 degree. So we will write at point B x plus y plus 85 is equal to 180 degree, sum of angles at a point. On a straight line. Now we get here 65 plus y plus 85, it is equal to 180 degree. So y plus 150 is equal to 180 degree. So y comes as 180 minus 50, y is equal to 150, 30 degree. Y comes as 30 degree. Now left is angle Z. Now we can see here, when we have this AE parallel to BF, Y and Z are co-interior angles. So we have to mention here, when AE is parallel to BF and AB is the transversal. Z plus Y is equal to 180 degree. So Z comes as 180 minus Y, and we know Y is 30 degree. So Z is equal to 150 degree. Alright. So we get here Z as 150, Y as 30 degree and X as 65 degree. This is what we were supposed to find. With this, we have completed this exercise. Question number 8 is left, that you people can do on your own. Alright children, thank you so much.